Hey guys, welcome back to more Persona 5, and in this episode, we're diving deeper into Kaneshiro's palace. But before we get to that, in between episodes, I grinded up a lot of money and also finally got High Pixie. So now I can show you how your main character can be an infinite source of healing magic, but we'll get to that a little bit later. For right now, I've been promising this for like episodes now, but we're finally going to look at Makoto's Persona's background, which is the mysterious female pope of the Middle Ages. She posed as a man, and also a bike, but no, mostly a man, and eventually made it all the way up to pope through her unrivaled intellect. Her existence shook the history of the Catholic Church. Or maybe it didn't. We'll never really know, but all around a pretty good looking persona. I feel she accurately represents the Priestess Arcana in a lot of ways, since she is basically what the Priestess card is based on. But anyways, now that we got that out of the way, I do want to create a new persona, but there's actually a couple things I want to talk about on the first floor of this palace. And if this one guard could hurry up. I know you get paid by the hour, and if you take a really slow time to navigate the entire bank, yeah, you'd probably get paid more. But anyways, assuming this is not an angel, Shadow will be, okay, perfect actually. This is really good. So imagine in this specific scenario, you have no SP, like at all. Obviously I have like almost full SP, but just use your imagination a little bit, okay? So we know that this specific persona is weak to nuclear damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, we can't change. I'm gonna go into Yusuke now and just finish this one off. Now, based on specific Shadow's like personality traits, they'll be more likely to flee from the battle, you know, all that stuff, and we don't want any of that. So now that we're down to one Shadow, we're just gonna guard. No matter what, we're gonna guard, because every turn that we waste, we're gonna get 7 more SP, and we should actually probably go into a persona that resists sleeping condition in this case, but we don't really have any one of those. So let's instead go to one that has high endurance stat, like, where are thou? Nikomata could work. Oh, let's just go into Orthus. Why not? So we're just gonna be wasting our turns here. Chances are this Shadow is not going to do any damage, and if it does hit Dormina, that just means more SP for us. So specifically, if you find an encounter with 2 high pixies, you can just keep getting more and more SP, and sometimes it will attack. You could go into Matador, since Matador completely resists wind, but yeah, that's one incredibly easy way to get infinite, well, SP on your main character and progress through the palaces very easily. Just wanted to showcase that it's a little bit more difficult to get SP back on your characters compared to Persona 4, as there was literally a social link just about increasing your SP and making like dungeons a lot easier. So sadly that isn't in Persona 5, but hey, if you have the SP recovery accessory, you should get by without too much trouble. And yeah, turn around, sir. Okay, thank you. The other thing I really want to talk about on the first floor, and then we can progress onward, is a chest that I missed. I know, so far I've been pretty great at grabbing like all the chests actually, but this one is, well, really great. And yeah, I'm surprised all these bank tellers aren't like ratting on us. Look at him, he's just eating his donuts. Well, taking customers, not great customer service, gotta lie. Save that for your lunch break. But back here is a chest, and this chest has a fantastic item in it. They want you to give it to Makoto, but for some reason Makoto's turtleneck is actually doing pretty darn great for I don't know why a turtleneck is so goddamn durable, but the Elysian robe reduces curse damage. It's not the best in the world, but it's pretty great to actually give to Ann, so we're going to swap out her current equipment for that. And now that we've taken care of that, it's time to head to the Velvet Room and fuse up a new persona. Now, I'll be 100% transparent with you. You do not need to create this next persona if you have Matador. Like, I've beaten this entire palace with Matador. You just flat out don't need this guy, but, you know, we do have the wild card after all. We might as well fuse multiple personas from time to time, but, yeah, let's register all those and get cracking. So, this specific persona, in my opinion, is great here. It has, like, a lot of ways to counter the enemies that you will see in the area, which makes me think they actually wanted you to fuse this guy up. But Shiki Oji of the Chariot Arcana is, well, really nice to have in this palace. He resists physical attacks and is only weak to nuclear, which we won't really see, so pretty great. Let's pass on Magaru. That'll work since we don't really have a reliable source of wind damage. And Double Fangs isn't bad. Now, the other reason we want to fuse this guy up is, since Ryuji's Confidant is max rank, this guy's going to get a crazy EXP boost, meaning he'll be even higher level than, well, I just realized we fused a cat and a dog to make this guy. It's going to be way higher level than Matador, but yeah, assuming the fusion did not fail and that it did not, we'll have our very own Shikioji.
Me, Shikioji? You have that mask in your heart. That means you might be...
Why does he sound like Yoda's cousin twice removed? I don't know. That was a strange voice. But Shikioji will awaken, and awesome, he got a big boost in actually attack, which is great. Even though I'm giving him a lot of magic attacks, but hey, that's fine. Later on, though, he will learn his new skill, Sayo. And I really want Sayo. So we're going to actually sacrifice someone to make that happen. And yeah, we're going to string him up. So let's get rid of Orthus. Orthus, he's an easy, like, shadow to re-recruit. We want to specifically get, like, more than 6,000 EXP, though, to get Sayo. And, well, now that I got it, god dang. This persona is just gonna wipe the floor. I specifically skipped that because I've been so mean to Orthus. I called him Cerberus's son when he's his brother, and now I'm executing him. God, I'm such a jerk. But anyways, now that we have Sayo on our side, wow. One specific, like, mini-boss fight is going to be incredibly trivialized. Dang, already 20, like, strength. That's pretty high. His last skill will be Oni Kagura, and I'll be honest, I don't really care about that. And did we get... Oh, we didn't get Agilo. We got Dodge Ice. That's actually not too bad. I'm going to get rid of Taunts because... Not a big fan of that skill, because it could, you know, increase the attack of the enemy, and then I could hit my party member, and that will just be no good. But now that we have our new persona, let's get started on the palace. And with new persona in hand, it's time to start exploring more of Kaneshiro's palace. So let's enter the room with 100 doors. Actually, it's more like 3, but you know what I mean, to find yet again another door. And this door leads us to, well, this giant room. And oh, what's this? It's a giant room, and it's exceedingly spacious. According to the map, we should be able to head down from here. But nothing beyond this floor is on our map, right? Yeah, we need to find another one soon.
Hey.
Why don't we focus on finding a way downstairs? Hope we'll find another map along the way. Yeah, that'd be really beneficial. So the main gimmick here is there's a lot of goddamn cameras. So what we gotta do is we gotta go the long way around, and hopefully I can sneak up behind this guy, and will this be our first insta-kill? No, it will not be. Bummer, but oh well. This will give us a good opportunity to show off Shikioji's attacks in full force, and we're fighting a lot of high pixies. It's like the game's taunting me, but you know what, let's just knock these guys down. Oh, we missed! God dang it! Alright, that's fine. Let's just beat this one up. One thing I've really been bad about is upgrading our, like, actual armaments. Like, we haven't really bought a new sword or new gun for quite some time, because I'll be honest with you, the game is set up in such a way where you really want to, like, just make sure your personas are kept up to speed, but eventually we'll get some better equipment, and since you have a high pixie, I'll give you more money. Ah, come on, girl, you know you can do better than that. And one thing, like, I really wish, like, the game would do better was, once you actually finish a battle, unless my game's just somehow messed up, it doesn't show, like, the amount of money that you got from, like, negotiation. Unless I'm wrong, like, it should show it right here, but it doesn't. It's really strange. I don't know. I'm probably missing something, actually, though, given how much, like, preparation they put into Persona 5. And Zoro will learn Mipatra, which gets rid of specific elements. Not really super helpful. So you just buy items that do the same thing, but oh well. Now that High Pixie's gone, we're free to roam around here, and now it's time to start. I really hope this guy is the first insta-kill we get. It should be. If we encounter the angels again, that should be like a pretty easy win. So let's get him and come on, cross your fingers. Ah, bummer, we didn't get it. If you don't know what I'm referring to, now that we have like Ryuji's Confidant, like around level 6, I'm pretty sure is when, or like 8, might be 7, but around that point, you're gonna get access to an ability which lets you insta-kill a shadow. If it's so weak, you shouldn't even bother, as long as you get the ambush. And is this some kind of vault? I don't know, man. Does it look like a vault? Does it sound like a vault? According to the map, there's a great deal more behind here. This is not a vault, but a partition of sorts. The terminals there must be how you open it. But both of them have keyholes, and I don't have a key. I suppose it means we'll need 2 keys to pass through here. For real? Ugh. It's a pain in the butt how secure this place is. Well, it is a bank, but, well, if If they locked it up this badly, must be something important, right? It would seem that's correct. This may lead further down, just as Kaneshiro had mentioned. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's look for those 2 keys. Well, here's the issue with that. Yeah. Our primary objective, believe it or not, is actually not right now getting those 2 keys. Like, not like in a specific area. They're actually guarded, just like with Kaneshiro's palace, and might as well unlock this so we don't have to do it later. How slow he puts that in is just like, he's like afraid to break it. I don't know why. Anytime when I scam like my card at like a gas station or something, I'm just like I do it so fast. Apparently I make a spitting sound when I do that. So really not a treasure in here? I guess not, but anyways, to turn off all the cameras in this area, all you gotta do is kick these 2 things. And you know what, while I'm kicking this one, Ryuji, you could kick the other, bro. Just saying, but yeah, that turns off half of them. And if you trigger any of these, like near where we're supposed to head to, it'll actually create a gate, so we don't want that. We'll probably show off what that gate looks like once we get to the next area, which I'm so excited to explore. As much as I love the music in here, this place really feels like a heist once you hit that specific spot. Anyways, we got the Black Kogatana, which is actually not a very good dagger for the main character. Instead, it's used in weapon fusion, which is why I haven't really been buying new weapons, really. It's not really super helpful. Like, we rarely use our sword as is, but yeah, just like that, we got all the stuff here in the tarnished gear. Oh man, all this filthy equipment I really want to use, but sadly we can't, because it eats up a day if we go there. And oh, I hear a voice. It says, "Hi." Okay, what's going on?
Hi. Did you, hear it sounds like there's some intruders, wreaking havoc in here?
That's wrong. You're nervous? Don't be. We have the keys they need, so things should be okay as long as we protect them.
Huh. Wait, talk about key? Do you think they were talking about those keys? Yeah, conveniently they were talking about that when we came up, and it's highly likely those are the way by which the partition opens. We're gonna do that, beat them up and take the keys? That could work, and you see those 2? They're obviously not ordinary shadows. Anyone who's been entrusted with a key that important would have to be extremely strong. And there's 2 of them. It'd be tough dealing with both. Plus they could sound the alarm. Oh yeah, that could be bad, huh? What do we do then? Got any ideas? That's a good question. Then why don't we split them up and beat them individually? And how can we do that?
Do you remember that monitoring room upstairs? The room we acquired our map from?
There's some communication equipment there as well. We can use that to lure one away. Oh, hey, that's not a bad idea! Yeah. Even though I'm pretty sure I could take both at the same time, and I agree. It sounds safer than fighting them at the same time. Okay, let's leave this part to our intellectual. Thank you. First up, we need to head to the monitoring room. Think we should head straight over there? Yes, we should. And I'm so happy the game didn't like manually make us walk all the way over there. It gives you an option. Hey, you want to teleport instantly? Here you go. And you still have time to heal up. God dang, I love this game. Anyways, once we pop in here, it's time to start our operation on stealing the key. And okay, I'll give it a try. Are we ready?
Yes.
We are. Okay, stay quiet during this. Why the crowd sound like that? Come in. Security room. This is the monitoring room. We've been ambushed by intruders. Requesting backup immediately. 1 person would be perfect.
Roger that. Send someone your way at once.
Okay, no one's suspicious. Send exactly 1 person, and there we go. All we need to do is now wait for the enemy. And I love they put this cutscene in the game. It's like,
oh man, I don't want to walk over here. Oh man, this lightsaber's so heavy. Alright, what's going on? Intruders. There's no one here.
Not exactly.
This was a trap. You jerks! I'm so mad, I'm gonna turn
into a new enemy, who also doesn't have a face. What's going on with that? And this is the Wind Oni, who has like a, I don't know. He traded out his lightsaber for like a helicopter thing. I don't know. Nice touch. But this Tornado Devil does not stand a chance against our party. First thing he's gonna do is buff himself up, which is slightly dangerous, but it's not a big deal at all. He just doesn't really have the HP pool to really deal with us. And let's actually go for Double Fangs. Should do decent damage. Yeah, it did really decent damage. I'd be surprised if he got off 1 attack. It probably would have been a better idea to go into Matador and tried something, but as you can see, we didn't even ambush him, and he still only got 1 attack off. And it with a crit, Yusuke! Nice. He went down really easily. gotta say, yeah, splitting them up might not be necessary, but hey, like the character said, they might have sounded the alarm. Alright, we got a key. Nice. Guess that went pretty well, huh? Yeah, no thanks to you, or you wasn't even in the party. Means there should only be one shadow in the security room. Let's snatch the other key from it while we can. Yeah, before he moves. Chuck, you wanna go right there? Heck yeah, I do. God. Love that so much. Can't say it enough. Anyways, let's heal up again, just to make sure nothing bad happens. On might actually take a little bit of damage here, considering this is the Oni that does the ice attacks, and
Why isn't he coming back? Could something have happened?
we'll be heading right into the battle when we charge in there. Are we ready for this? Heck yeah, let's go! Alright, let's do it. Gasp! Who are you? We're here for the other key, so can we wrap this up? What?
Yeah, come earlier. How dare you?
Bro, calm down, bro. Oh. Yeah, it's this guy again. Doesn't have a helicopter thing. Maybe that wasn't intended to be an helicopter. I don't know. I think it's too convenient, though, that they'd give the, like, wind, like, Oni Shadow helicopter. And wow, that barely did anything, man. Man, that equipment is really good to give to her. But, yeah, this guy's still weak to nuclear. We're going to exploit that a lot, get an all-out attack, and he's arguably easier than the other one. Then again, if I brought Ryujin and less, what the hell am I talking about? You already know this by now. These guys should be total cake for you. What the game's just trying to do here is make you understand what these guys are weak to. And what should we do here? I guess Matador would be the most efficient thing to do. Get him. We even need On, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of when On gets knocked down like that. It's just like, alright, we get it, but like, seriously? Come on, Japan. Anyways, we got the left key now.
Okay.
Perfect. We now obtained both keys. Yeah, and, oh, 1 second. Wow, conveniently halfway through the palace, we found the other map. Neat. Does the map have a little more info than ours? Yeah, it does, and, alright, you are. Well done, Queen. Maybe you can tell us what the bank is like further down. How's it look? See where the treasure is? Well, the most suspicious area will be the deepest part. Look here. There's an elevator that leads down. The treasure must be past there. This map seems to indicate that the area beyond the partition is rather large as well. I'm sure security will keep getting more intense from here onward, too. You need to be careful. Yeah, that we do. It's so annoying. Alright, so I don't know about you. I don't know if this is even like OCD or what, but just the simple fact. Like, this thing could obviously fit in there, but they didn't put it in there. God dang, Kaneshiro's henchmen are complete evil. The fact that that square did not go in there just bugs me to death. But anyways, now that we have both keys, it's time to head onward to the rest of the palace. And alright, let's try to turn it at the same time. On 3. 1, 2. You didn't say 3 on, come on. That's messed up. And there it is, the laundering office. Took some time, but we managed to force it open. We used keys. Is that really forcing it? Anyways, hey, thanks for the plan, Queen. Oh no, all I did was give the idea. It succeeded thanks to everyone's efforts. Yeah, don't be modest. We know you did everything. Anyways, on to the next part of the palace. Dude, there's money all over the floor. Dang, thanks. I forgot I couldn't see things right in front of me. So I took all this from the weak. He's gonna pay for this. Heck yeah, I will, and man. A little bit sad to see the music changing, but you know what? This next one isn't bad, but yeah, let's go. And oh my gosh. This would be so cool if Yusuke didn't run like goddamn Naruto. But anyways, the laundering office is where things are gonna get a little bit more on the tricky side. There's gonna be a lot of like loops and stuff that the good people at Atlas will throw your way. And a section that I am just absolutely horrible at because the way I record these videos, there's a little bit of latency and well, you'll see in a bit. And wait, Joker, hi.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, we're cameras? No. These ones seem different from the ones we've seen before. They turn on and off. It might be a surveillance system that switches between multiple cameras for efficient coverage. That just means we gotta pass by when they're not recording, yeah? That should work, but there are guards to watch out for too. You should proceed with caution. So yeah, this part I suck at, I'll be honest with you. So ideally you don't want to like ambush the like shadows right under the camera, because once the battle is over, you can just like the camera can turn on and be like, oh, I see you. You're caught, and it's like a pain in the butt. Anyways, we got the human eating lady who has a very obnoxious ability, which I really hope we do not see, because it can inflict rage on everybody, and I'll be honest, like we're such a high level that doesn't really matter. And we actually need to like heal up. I don't know why I initiated this battle right before that, but if you're at all curious, this irritable, like, shadow, it's not a big deal. So let's just all out attack it and be on our merry way. There is one shadow here, though, I would recommend grabbing if you do not fuse my specific Shikioji, and yeah, we did it. I'm really upset she didn't say Fists of Justice. It's just such a... It's a really funny quote. Alright, anyways. Her persona will learn a new ability, Freyla, which is medium nuclear damage. Not bad. Now she has 19 magic, so actually using her as a magic character isn't actually bad. Anyways, we're going to heal up using Joker's SP, because he has so much of it. And alright, just need to be careful. I'm really bad at this segment. Like, I'll just fully admit that to you guys. And okay, we made it. Sweet. So now all we gotta do is get past that one, and then we're in the clear. The only way you can see that outside of third eye is if you look at the camera, but the camera is usually positioned in such a way where that can be difficult. And okay, we're just gonna Swift Strike these guys down. No reason really not to. Wow, that even did a ton of damage to the Oni. But yeah, the only downside to using like consistent amounts of like physical damage are these Onis. They're really difficult to deal with. And oh man, I really want to like baton pass here and use CO, but whatever, it's fine. So this is why, like, specifically this palace could really drain you of your SP, and please don't heal him, please don't. God! Okay, he heals yourself. Alright, I'm cool with that. He's gonna rampage and probably, like, knock himself out. Oh my gosh, we got hit by all of those. Nope, he just barely lived. Bummer. Anyways, let's just Swift Strike them again. I'll reason not to. We got HP to spare, right? No big deal, and come to think of it, now that the main character does have a healing skill, he's always gonna the game's gonna always prioritize like healing from the main character rather than Morgana. So it's kind of a pain. So you might want to keep that in the back of your head if you're running low on SP. But now we're into this part, and there's actually a couple of chests. Like I know they're like probably not the best like upgrades for our party, but I still want to grab them. And oh, man, I love this part too. There's just so many cool things in this game, and look at that sea of cash. Some people are truly loaded, as they say. It's just sturdy money, remember? Ignore it. Yeah, but come on, think about all the ramen we could find. Anyways, we gotta ignore that and head down to this segment. And I like how this like black strip kind of hides us. It's cool. I like that, you know, they take that into consideration with the game and stuff. I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff, like a lot of cool visual things in this game like this. But yeah, it really brings up the question, man. Does anyone really need that much money? I mean, I honestly do hate talking about money. It's such a sensitive issue with literally everybody, but literally everybody needs it to survive. Unless you're like, I don't know, baby, right? So, well, one thing like Kaneshiro actually brings up is like how spending money alleviates stress, and that really should cue you in on how like strange of a character he is. Also, this is the shadow we were looking for. It has psychic attacks. Pretty handy to grab. I don't really give a dump though, so we're just gonna kick its butt. But that's one thing I actually used to believe, like back when I was like a little kid, and I didn't even have an allowance, man. Like my grandma, like bless her soul, she would always be like, you know, we're not giving you allowance because we're saving for your college fund. Just at the time they didn't have money, you know, they just wanted to like reassure me a little bit. But spending money does not like equate to like removing stress at all. In fact, it can sometimes like do the opposite. And it's just like one thing I think, all right, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a ton of money. I'm just like a normal guy. You know, I pay my bills and all that stuff. And could you please leave? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna ambush him and knock him out. But there is a point in my life where I did think that once I had like a stable income. And I was like, well, I'm feeling kind of sad. I'm gonna spend some money. And that is not a good habit. I just want to say, like, out of anything you should learn from this palace, I'm not going to be like, alright, so money is the true evil. No. I really missed all of them. God dang it. One thing, at least as an adult, I learned, specifically this year, always save money for taxes. Definitely do that, but yeah, we're just going to slice them to pieces. Get them out of my face. But yeah, so while like spending money on something like right away could be helpful, honestly, like make sure you learn to save. That's all I want to say, because god dang, if I didn't save money for taxes this year, I would have been screwed. And wow, we actually got past that. Holy crud, that was really lucky, actually. But in here is a little, like, thing. This chest, I actually highly recommend you grab, specifically if you're using Yusuke. Like, there's no reason not to. I'm not going to risk it, though. I'm just going to go one at a time. No reason not to. Like, I don't have, a big thing, like, here's why money. I try to, like, stray away from that, but sometimes I do have, like, some, like, knowledge to really just impose, I guess. But anyways, we got the Ignis Ring, which will decrease the amount of fire damage received by a medium amount. Not bad. So we're gonna get rid of his plus luck accessory. So if you're really excited about Yusuke getting 1,000,000 crits, I mean, that could still happen, but oh man, really? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Alright, we can go now. The problem is I have to be like extra cautious during this because yeah, when I record videos, I actually play off my monitor. So it's, wait, are there any cameras here? Oh yeah, there are. So I have to be like, make sure, like, I take the latency into account because, yeah, it's a little bit slow on how I record these. And yet again, the slowest, like, inserting of a card in human history. God dang. But yeah, so far, we're actually doing pretty good, like, on pretty much everything. Like, I don't think we're doing bad in any regard, but I'm trying to sprint down this area. One thing, though, I will say is, like, money is not a bad thing. Like, everything in excess can potentially be bad. Like, just the other day, I bought something I probably didn't need. It's a Yoda backpack, and it's like, I don't know why I wanted it. I just did, and I had the money for it. And, you know, it did bring me literally some joy, because it's this little Yoda that hangs on my back, and it's like, you know, when Luke's, whatever. And I liked it, and I was literally, like, filled with so, like, I felt like a little kid again, just because I had this little Yoda on my back. It was so, everyone was looking at me like a complete dweeb. I don't give a dump. It was stinking awesome. So, sometimes, hey, money's cool. But, yeah, definitely if I bought 2,000 Yoda backpacks, that probably wouldn't have been pretty needless. So, a very exaggerated example on how spending money can sometimes alleviate stress, but, if you have that much stress, man, you probably need to spend that money on some counseling, just throwing that out there. But then again, that's pretty expensive too. And do you hear something coming from below? Yeah, I hear the falling of money. Is that Kaneshiro? What's he doing there? It is difficult to hear what he's saying from where we are now. Yeah, we should head down there and check that out. But, yeah, so far, I can feel it. Digging this palace. It's actually designed in a very nice way. There's tons of cover, and the cover makes sense. But we're gonna, like, get to a little segment where it makes... I didn't even see that guy! God dang it! Oh, what? Oh, man, and it's an Oni. Bummer. This could be bad. Alright, as long as he doesn't put Joker to sleep, should be okay. Okay, miss, thank goodness. Wow, that is a giant pain. So far for, like, me saying everything's going well, but whatever. Let's get Vicious Strike, and I really want to get my next skill really soon. Now, let's just go from a Frey. I would use Freyla, but we're actually going to need a lot of Makoto's SP for something coming up very soon, and... screw it, let's just do it right now. We got LeBlanc coffees, right? We'll be okay. God, I love that sound effect so much. I don't even know why, I just kind of do, and wow, that was the most needless crit in human history, but I'll happily take it. Not bad, but yeah. While we're talking about money, though, I kind of want to bring up just, like, how a lot of people in the current, like, era just view that, like, money is a necessity. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, we need money to buy bowls of Captain Crunch. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but once it gets to the... God dang, just gotta turn it on. Once it gets to the point where, like, the drive to get more and more money is all you can really think about, you really need to, like, just take a chill pill on that. Like, Kaneshiro, especially, does he need 30 million yen? Probably not. Does he need a whole palace, a whole bank full of nothing but money? No, like, the average person can get by, you know, with not a lot. It's like, I've seen it even in the real world, where people just, like, work themselves to death just to, like, meet this quota of, okay, now I have enough money. You know, like, we should obviously, like, try and strive to be the best that we can be, but, you know, you gotta have a life outside of work. Yeah, again, I'm preaching the choir a bit here, but that's something, like, I even, like, forgot about. You know, just finish them off. I'm not really too interested in this specific persona because, well, she's not really that great, but hey, getting a pretty good amount of money and even better EXP, and nice! We finally got Rising Slash, our first heavy physical attack, and god dang, when it says power up after a baton, it means it. Getting this skill this early on is going to be so stinking nice. But yeah, that was really dumb of me. I don't know why I'm being so reckless at the end. I guess because I know, like, no matter how hard I try, I'm probably going to be okay here. We really need to get Makoto some more SP, but whatever, we'll save that for a little bit. For right now, it's time to take on this Red Shadow and... just more of the same enemies. Alright, let's actually show off Rising Slash, because god dang, I love it so much. It looks really cool, too. Like, we couldn't really showcase it well there, but it hits from, like, multiple directions and just looks so god dang sick. But anyways, I kind of do want to recruit Lana Shia, but at the same time, I don't really need her because I already have psychic damage. So we might as well just try and show off Yusuke's like brand new attack and see how much damage that can do. So I need to change into someone that has fire. Where is, okay, yeah, Eligor luckily has fire attacks. I think he even got those inherently. No, he did have Agi inherently. I passed that on, but I'm not gonna go for the all-out attack. Instead, let's pass the baton to Yusuke, so he's getting the attack up from the baton pass and rising slash secondary effect. See how much damage we can deal. 400 damage! God dang, that is insane. But yeah, that can get even better once we get access to a skill called Power Charge, and man, once we get that, oh my gosh. The enemies aren't really going to be able to stand in our way, like, even remotely. At all. Just throwing that out there. But yes, now we'll reach level 24, and now it's time to take on the mini-boss of this palace. Well, one of them. There's been, like, a lot, actually, but this one is... okay, it's not the hardest, but definitely not the easiest either, which is why we've used up that specific persona. Now, let's go ahead and use some of our SP recovery items. We got the coffee. Not so bad. Let's actually use some of the water of rebirths too. Can actually put someone on as well. And you know what? That should be good enough. We should be able to get by now. There's a couple chests that are locked throughout this palace. I recommend opening up this one because you're gonna get free armor. Actually, not armor, but equipment for Makoto. And man, I want to show the other ones. But you're also gonna get some treasure. Treasure isn't the like best, but it'll give you some money. So we got the heavy pound, which yeah, is gonna make Makoto hit pretty darn hard. A little bit better upgrade than brass knuckles and weighted gloves from strength training. Nice. Pretty cool. They don't look like too much different. I mean, we're not gonna get to the really cool looking weapons till a little bit later, but we're doing good on HP. It's actually equipped a persona that has high agility instead of Eligor, so it can move quickly. And actually, no, let's see. Who has higher agility? He has 16 and okay, he has 20, but regardless of that, I'm gonna stay in Shikioji just so I never get hit with physical attacks. And alright, let's get started. We're enter a battle if we get any closer. You ready? Yeah, I'm good to go. Actually, well, I didn't even realize that's what the thing said, and I said that. But anyways, Kaneshiro! Oh, crud.
How'd you get this far? What about my security?
I don't know, man. Kind of stunk. And sorry, that crab was a piece of cake for us.
Well, I wouldn't say it was that simple.
Don't compliment the enemy.
Hey, finish all these vermin here. Keep them away from the elevator at all costs.
Alright, I'm on it, boss. And this one guy turned into, yeah, a brand new Oni. This is, the golden one. Not the strongest of the brothers, though, and, he's also very tall, so the demonic warlord is kinda gonna be a problem, except we have Shikioji, so we'll be fine. But since we're fighting the ice using, like, shadow again, I'm actually gonna boost Makoto's, or not Makoto's, Ann's speed and agility, so hopefully she won't get hit, but let's go ahead and use Mafre. So we'll get an extra turn, and our highest priority is actually taking down the ice one first. We really don't want to deal with that, like, at all. So I'm going to cast Freyla. Oh, nice. 300 damage, not bad at all. It's actually pretty impressive. So here comes the Mapafula. Will on dodge? No, she will not. Unfortunate, but Makoto dodged the retaliation. So we're doing fine on that avenue. So let's think about this. We can use Masio here, get an extra press turn, and then I kind of want to baton pass to... oh yeah, we can't baton pass to her yet, bummer. Let's just baton pass to Yusuke and knock out the ice one, just so we don't have to worry about it anymore with rising slash. This should be definitely overkill. Yeah, 500 damage, oh my god. Now, this Oni will be back, and he's going to use Varja Blast, but doesn't really hurt us too much, so not too bad. I'm actually going to use Ann's turn to heal herself up, because... yeah, I don't want to lose anybody here, because I want everyone to get equal EXP, so... let's think about this. Let's go for another Rising Slash. I think we should be, like, doing well on HP, and it's even a crit, so... oh my god! Yusuke is such a monster. Let's go back into our main character, get our attack up, and then just use another Masio. It's gonna do so much goddamn damage. I love this game so much. Just because they made the psychic element actually pretty darn good. I was worried, like, okay, they're just gonna introduce all these new elements and they're just gonna be the same crap. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. Let's make sure no one falls here. Use Diorama for the first time ever on, and yeah, just like that. Wow. I mean, we got a little bit lucky with crits and all that stuff, but an arguably really tough fight was just really trivialized by the fact that, yeah, Shikioji's pretty strong, and seeing how he's a Oni made of paper, I like this. It was kind of cool. It's the Battle of the Onis. and we came out the victor. Not bad. Oh, give me that money. Heck yeah. Getting pretty close to 100,000. I'll take it though. Oh, no one got any new abilities. Oh well, we didn't really need it. So yeah, On didn't dodge that first Mabafula, but we still won in. Where's Kaneshiro? I don't know. Not here. Took off while we're busy fighting. Yes, but he seems to have been in a hurry. He left this behind. It's a journal. Let us see what lies inside. R equals C equals 0. 1 equals 1. H equals 2. What could this mean? I don't know. The pages afterward have been torn out as well. Could it be a code of some sort? Or maybe a cipher? Wait, does that mean the same thing? Whatever. We're not gonna figure this crap out now. Should keep going forward, yeah? Yeah, sounds good to me. Considering Kaneshiro's reaction, this elevator should lead us in the innermost part of the bank.
Okay, let's go.
If so, in the most secure area as well. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever awaits. Yeah, but makes it sound like there's gonna be a really difficult enemy on the other side of this elevator, but in reality, it's the next safe room. So far, we did pretty good. We could check out that area over there, but I'm actually good on that. Instead, let's actually head to the back side of this room and get the safe room. It's actually like another safe room like 2 feet away from here though, but
This looks usable.
you know me, I'm just a completionist. I gotta get all the safe rooms. So I think this is actually gonna do it for this episode. There's a really, really cool segment waiting for us in the next area, and I just want to save that for its own little part. But so far, yeah, Shikioji kicked some butt. We found our way deeper into the palace. And next time on Persona 5, we're gonna find the treasure. So see you guys then. Bye.